Egos.
That it's too complicated. Too complicated for a human being to understand and comprehend.
Truth.
Advertising inflation. So the claims that product A does this, product B does this, then product A has to say this, and then, you know what? It's getting too much, and people don't believe any of it anymore.
Lack of creativity.
I think keeping your ideas clean and not being influenced by what you want to do versus what needs to be done.
I think it's this idea of how quickly things are changing and being comfortable with that idea of being uncomfortable.
Oh, clutter. Yeah, it's like, it's all there is. It's the web, it's stuff there, it's stuff here, it's television. There's just so much communication. How do you break through?
People aren't following the eyeballs fast enough.
If advertising can't make itself relevant and play well with these other mediums that are part of this integrated approach, I think they'll drop by the wayside sooner than they think.
Advertising has to relate to that audience that might buy their product or might show up at their place of business.
Making it really effective. I mean, you know, it's like you go through the magazines and it's just like, you know, I mean, a car ad's a car ad, and, you know, I mean, a food ad's a food ad, and it's like everybody, you know, wants a nice car, everybody wants to eat good food. It's like, how do you, like, make that engaging and enticing? And, you know, I mean, that's a tough sell.
Creating the message that effectively talks to who you're trying to talk to. In other words, finding a way to communicate so that somebody listens.
Media. Proliferation, the knowledge base necessary in order to be able to use it.
Biggest challenge in advertising is the fragmentation and the move away from broadcast media to reach big swaths of your target market.
Print's dead, next dead. You know, it's on life support. I think television as we know it, it's getting its ass handed to it by on demand or TiVo or things like Hulu. It's just not the same as it used to be.
In my world is media fragmentation. That marketers need to communicate, and there's just so many ways anymore to do it. The pie is there, and there's many small pieces now in the pie.
Finding clients with money. Nobody's got any money. Nobody's got a budget. The secretary will do it. She'll get it done. You know, that's the biggest challenge, is finding a good client that realizes you have to spend money to make money.
I think in trying to talk with clients and businesses in challenging economic times, trying to keep them spending in their business and keeping their dollars invested to grow their business when they have maybe a habit of pulling back a little bit.
Metrics. Being able to measure it, being able to understand why it works or why it doesn't work.
The fact that we can measure is a good thing. The fact that we can measure is a bad thing. And what happens is we can now measure so we know more thoroughly how effective our programs are. But often those measurements don't tell the entire picture, and sometimes clients are led to believe some things based upon a little bit of data they gather from one specific initiative.
I think when you have some typical traditional print or broadcast advertising, you just can't get those metrics. You can't get that data in order to do a better job. Sorry, that was more than 25 words. No. Metrics. How's that? Metrics.